Well, Shabbat Shalom, and hope everybody's had a good week and looking forward to worshiping together. I'm going right now to invite Joni to light the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom, and again, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Let's come together and sing how good it is, how sweet it is again for us to be together. Hine matov. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומנעים. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Hine ma tovu manaim. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Hine ma tovu manaim. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Hine ma tovu manaim. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ma. Hine ma tovu manaim. Shevet achim gam yachad. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. This is a prayer that we're going to sing now. Some of you may know this. And it means, God, you are the desire of my heart. So appear, come before me, please don't hide. It's a song that calls for us to be able to experience God's presence, and it's a song with great longing. It goes, Eilech hamdali bini, chusana v'yama titalam. Eilech hamdali bi, chusana v'yama titalam. Eilech hamdali bi, chusana v'yama titalam. Eilech hamdali bini, Husana v'yalna titalamam. Eilech hamda libi. Husana v'yalna titalamam. Eilech hamda libi. Husana v'yalna titalam. Yai lai ya la 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 mai. Yai lai ya la 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 mai. Yai lai lai lai. Yai la 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 lai ya la 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 lai. Lai lai ya la lai lai lai. Yai la 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. And now let's welcome the Shabbat angels. Those of you know it, even though we're not here literally all together, please sing it along with me. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei Amalachim HaKamadosh Baruch Hu Boachem l'shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei Amalachim HaKamadosh Baruch Hu Baruch Hu l'shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei Amalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Welcome to you. Shalom to all you angels of the Most High. Come in peace. Stay with us in peace. Bless us with peace. And when you leave, allow your sweet peace to linger on with us. Who does not hunger for friendship, understanding, warmth, and love? So we say in Hebrew, Chazak, Chazak, v'nit chazek. Let us give strength to one another. And let us pray for the welfare of our community and for all communities. Let's come together as a congregation to worship God with the Baruch Hu. Yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 mai yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamivorach Baruch Adonai Hamivorach Hamivorach Leolam Vahavned Hamivorach Hamivorach Leolam Vahavned. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. A meditation on the creation of the earth and the creation of everything that exists. Adonai, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. Sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Day follows day in endless succession, and the years vanish. But your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, let not your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Elachai v'kayam, tamid yimloch alein demu leolam olam vaped. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv aravim. A meditation on God's love and the gift of Torah. In each age, we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment, we are addressed by the world. In each age, we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment, we stand face to face with truth. In each age, we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment, the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. V'ahavadcha al tasir mimenu liyom olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Together we focus on God's presence right here, right now, as we recite together the Shema, and we cover our eyes for the first 6 words. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hashem, kivod malchuto, leolam vaed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. The commandment to love God, v'ahavta. V'ahavta macha et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha ma hayom al levavecha v'shinantam v'ademecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'ademerech u'v'shachbecha u'v'kumecha u'kishartam liyot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafogot b'hineinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'she'aremecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני Elohechem. And the translation: You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie and you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on the gates of your cities. Thus you shall remember to observe all of my mitzvot, all my commandments, and be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. The Song of Freedom, we just celebrated Passover. We've just concluded it, and I hope you're enjoying your chametz, and you also enjoyed your matzah. And we meditate on God's gift of freedom to us as we sing together the song we sang 3,500 years ago when we left Egypt, Mi Chamocha. Ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay ay la la ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 my ay la 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 ay la Mi chamocha ba'elim adonai Mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot osefele Malchutecha uvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam ze Elianu Ve'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'nemar kifata Adonai et Yaakov u'giyalo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Gal Yisrael v'nel ay la 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 ay la 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 ya la 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 ay la la ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la my la la ya my. Who is like you, O God, among all those that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working miracles? When we left Egypt, we, your children, witnessed that you were over us, and the sea split before Moshe and Miriam. This is our God, they cried out. Adonai, you will reign forever and ever. And it is also said by Jeremiah, Adonai, you redeemed us from the hand of Pharaoh, a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. A prayer that God will take care of us and secure us and give us peace and security. Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are true protection and safety. In your presence, we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth, prepare for us as we return, and spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. I'm going to try this song. I hope it's not copyrighted. It's one that you're familiar with, asking God, or actually blessing God, because we know that he spreads a sukkah, this canopy, the shelter of peace over all of us. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael. V'al Yerushalayim v'al kol amo. V'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael. The people of Israel, we will keep Shabbat. We'll observe Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. For Shabbat is a sign for all time between God and the people of Israel. Because on 6 days, God Adonai made heaven and earth, but on the seventh day, on the Shabbat day, God ceased from work and was refreshed. And hopefully this day will be refreshed as well. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'dorotam berit olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti li'olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti li'olam, ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz, uvayom hashvi'i shavavat vayinafash. Ay ay lai lai lai, ay lai 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 lai, ay lai lai lai, ay la la lai lai lai, ay lai lai la mai, lai 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 lai, ay lai la la lai, ay lai la lai lai. We prepare now for the silent prayer. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehillah techa, tehillah techa, tehillah techa, tehillah techa. Adonai, open up my lips and let my mouth declare your praise. Adonai, open up my lips and let my mouth declare your praise. If you haven't done so and you're able to do so, please stand up. Pray silently to God. You can be guided by the words of the prayer book or speak prayer that you have in your heart. And when you've completed your prayer, please sit down. If you are still praying, continue silently. And if you've completed your prayer, you can join with me in a nigun to bring our hearts up to heaven. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lam, lai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, lai, lamai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, lamai, lamai. So I'd like to read a section from the Talmud. It comes from Ketubot 77b, and I think it's relevant to this time. I've studied it in the past, and it's gained new meaning over time. And incidentally, there's a word here called ra'atan. Ra'atan, we don't know exactly what it is, but it is a skin disease that is deadly and that existed at the time of the rabbis. Rabbi Jonathan announced, "Be careful of the flies found on those who have ratan, as they carry disease. Rabbi Zerah would not sit in a spot where the wind blew from the direction of someone sick with Ratan. Rabbi Elazar would not even enter the tent of someone with Ratan. Rabbi Ami and Rabbi Asi would not eat eggs from an alley in which someone with Ratan lived. But Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi would attach himself to those who were sick, and he would study Torah with them, quoting from the book of Proverbs, "The Torah is a graceful deer," because he thought if the Torah bestows grace on those who study Torah, will it not protect? Did it protect Rabbi Yehoshua, or did he get Ratan? The Torah doesn't, or the Talmud doesn't really say clearly what happened right after he studied with the sufferers of Ratan. And there are a couple possibilities I've thought of. One possibility is that he was right, and that the study of Torah is so powerful that it saved him. It gave him immunity. Most of us of a scientific bent are a little bit skeptical about that. There's another possibility which also may be a little bit difficult for those of a scientific bent. Maybe Torah doesn't protect somebody from getting a disease. But Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi, he was, according to the accounts of the Talmud, and even in heaven, this was noticed. He was the most righteous man who lived in his generation. He was incredibly holy. So perhaps it wasn't just a study of Torah, or maybe it wasn't the study of Torah at all. He was so holy that he could enter in the tent or enter into the dwelling of somebody who had Ratan, and he could live. But there's another possibility, or another couple of possibilities. Maybe after he studied Torah with the sufferers of Ratan, maybe he died. And one reason for thinking this is that right after the story I've just read about him going and studying Torah with them and saying that it would protect him, right after that, the Talmud says the following. When Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi was about to die, the angel of death was told, "Go and do what Rabbi Yehoshua says, because he's righteous and he deserves the manner of death that he sees fit." The angel of death went to Yehoshua, and Yehoshua said, "Angel, show me my place in heaven." The angel said, "Very well." Yehoshua said, "Give me your knife that you used to kill, because otherwise I'm going to be scared." The angel of death gave Yehoshua his knife. When they arrived at heaven, the angel lifted Yehoshua up and showed him heaven and showed him his place. Yehoshua quickly jumped and escaped into heaven with the knife. So the angel said, "Give me my knife." Yehoshua refused because he did not want people to die. He wanted to abolish death. There's something else that happens we'll skip over. It's not really that important. A divine voice, a voice representing God's will, said, "Give the knife back to the angel. It is necessary for those who have been created to die." And then Elijah, who was prophet and who was a friend of Yehoshua, and he was immortal, he said in heaven, "Make way for the son of Levi. Make way for the son of Levi." Well, he had to give the knife back, and he did not abolish death, but he was still honored. So I thought one possibility is that Rabbi Yehoshua didn't realize it, but maybe Torah doesn't. As wonderful it is, maybe it doesn't protect from death. When the Talmud says protect, it doesn't say what it protects. Maybe Torah protects from despair. Maybe Torah protects you from some suffering. Maybe Torah protects you from thoughts that drag you down. So maybe Torah protects, but not from sickness, and protects you from those thoughts that keep you from having your dignity and keeping you to bear the pain and to bear the prospect of dying. So maybe he did die. There's another possibility I thought of. Maybe Rabbi Yehoshua knew he was going to die. It said when his time approached to die, maybe he knew when he was teaching Torah to the people of Ratan, it was time to die, and he was going to get infected and he was going to die. But maybe he thought that because he was going to die, he wanted to end with a mitzvah. What's the mitzvah? 2 mitzvahs. To teach Torah. Actually, in the Talmud, it says to busy yourself with Torah. It suggests back and forth. So he teaches and the students teach, they discuss. So the mitzvah of occupying yourself in Torah, and also the sacred mitzvah of visiting those who were sick. So he knew he was going to die, but he wanted to do these 2 mitzvahs first. Finally, maybe, and this is a little edgy, maybe he wanted to die. Maybe he thought, if I die, if I go to heaven, I can trick the angel of death. And I'm willing to die. I'm willing to live in heaven. I can handle that. But people shouldn't suffer and people shouldn't die. I'll trick the angel of death. I'll take away his knife and I'll succeed. And he did, until the voice from God said, no. The creatures that I've made, they need death. For whatever reason, death has to exist. So there are a number of reasons or a number of things that may have happened to Rabbi Yehoshua after he taught. Now, when I first read this story, I don't know about you, but my thought was, these rabbis who don't want to get near the people of Ratan, they're a bunch of wimps. Teaching Torah is important. Visiting the sick is important. They should do that. They should figure out a way to do that. And Rabbi Yehoshua was a hero, somebody who would risk his life to do the right thing, to do the mitzvah. But we look at it a little differently now, and I certainly do, because of COVID-19. Maybe the rabbis were sensible. They were keeping themselves from being infected. And they were keeping by being infected, infect other people. And maybe Rabbi Yehoshua, as holy as he was, and as righteous as he was, and as committed as he was to compassion and Torah, maybe he did the wrong thing, or maybe he did the right thing. But you and I, we're not as holy as Rabbi Yehoshua, so we shouldn't be doing the same thing. We shouldn't try this. I think that ideally what we want to do is protect ourselves, but not use that as a barrier to occupying ourselves with Torah, teaching Torah, so that we can lift ourselves up, we can lift other people up, and become, as I know I've said a lot of times in talking about this, so we can become wiser and we can become kinder. But at the same time, we need to protect ourselves. We need to visit the sick and give them comfort. And we need to study Torah. Ideally, I know a lot of people are a little embarrassed sometimes about studying Torah. It seems kind of self-righteous. It's not, we're accustomed to it. But we should talk about serious things. And if we can, bring in Torah and maybe be able to do that, to teach Torah. So we should do those things, but we should also protect ourselves and those that, God forbid, we might infect. And so I think the technology that we're using now allows us to compromise. It allows us to visit the sick. It allows us to study Torah, but also be protected. And you know what? It's a compromise, because face-to-face study, it's different. And I think in some ways it's much richer. But this is okay. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to study with you, and you have the opportunity to study with me. And I hope also that in addition to study, that all of us use the technology we have to reach out to others, especially those who are sick or those who are in despair. Judaism emphasizes bikur cholim, or visiting the sick, and doing it, with sensitivity and with compassion, and helping lift them up. So I hope we can try to do all of these things. Thanks very much, and I'd be very interested. Any thoughts that you have, please email me or call me, and would love to hear them. We're going to now sing the Misha Beirach prayer, and I am going to be bold again and sing a melody that I hope will not get us kicked off. I'll shut up or move to a different melody if it looks like we're at risk. And we want to remember the following. People my friends Connie and Barb and Marshall and David and Judy. And I want to remember all of my clients, especially Stephanie and Beverly and my friend Lisa. And all of you, if you have people that you want to say Misha Beirach for, hold them in your hearts. And also let's think about all the people who are ill, all the people who are suffering, who need a Misha Beirach prayer spoken for them. Misha Beirach Avotenu Mikor Habracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor Habaracha La'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Let's all stand up and prepare to sing together the prayer Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latei gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gora aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu. We've just praised the sovereign of the universe in Hebrew. We've proclaimed the greatness of the Creator who set the Jewish people apart from other families of the earth, giving the Jewish people a destiny unique among the nations. For that reason, we've just bent our knees and bowed down, acknowledging the supreme sovereign, the Holy One of blessing. O God, rise up like the sun over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. And we express this hope together with the Ne'emar. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, yiyeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. We prepare now for the mourner's Kaddish, which we will recite in a few moments. We want to remember the following persons who have yahrzeits. John Carroll Robinson, Anna Sweetbaum, Hannah Rossman, Leo Kaufman, Estelle Schwartz, Bailiff Bernard, Herman Mandel, Leah Silverstein, Rose Reismer, Joan Weinstein Frey, and Michael Sierakowski. And we also want to remember a longtime member of this congregation who recently passed away, Mitzi Cutler. And if there are other people you want to remember, hold them in your heart, and let's recite together the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yolama divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei techol beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'vizman kariv, v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'l'olamei olamaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekud shabrichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbchata v'nechamata. Damiran bi'olama v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom v'imrumav. hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us all say Amen. Now we're going to have the Kiddush. And I hope you have some wine at hand on the table and join with me. And the Kiddush, as some of you know, Kiddush means holiness. And this is a day in which we say, thank you for giving us wine, God, and giving us a special day to celebrate. We use wine to celebrate the gift of the Holy Shabbat. And this kind of orients us to appreciating this day and to use it as a day of rest and refreshing our spirits and holiness. Just as an aside, I do have to tell you this. If you have Ra'atan, the rabbis, they don't recommend wine. They recommend beer. So if you happen to have Ra'atan, and, by all means study Torah, but also drink beer and also eat beets. Beets are very good for Ra'atan. Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'ratza b'hanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'ma'aseh v'remeshid ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher litziyat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uveratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Now I'm going to wash my hands, and you as well, if you have some challah, and wash our hands before we say the motzi with the challah. And the blessing for that, if you don't know in Hebrew, thank you, God, for giving us the mitzvah of washing our hands. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Very good. I hope your challah is just as good, and I hope you're enjoying your chametz. Bim, bum, bim, 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 bum, bim, 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 bum, bim, bum, bim, 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 bum, bim, 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. If you have children, place your hand on their head or their shoulder. If you have somebody you want to bless, do the same thing. If you want to send the blending out to others that you love or that you care about, focus on the blessing and repeat these words after me. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and watch over you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's face light up towards you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasen lecha shalom. May God's face be lifted up towards you, and may God grant you peace. Ken yehi ratzon. So may it be God's will. Shabbat shalom. Have a peaceful, sweet, safe Shabbat, and hopefully we can be together next week. Take care.